everyone on that team is like, you know what? Let him go do his thing. Let the big dog eat. And we're sort of seeing that here with this Halo 3 where, a guy gets hot. I'm sure he tells his teammates, I've got it, guys, and then it happens.
All right, well, here we go with Game 4. It's Team Oddball on Guardian. We're kicking it off with Neighbor, and I put him up here for a reason, Sundance. Neighbor is the one player who is most affected mentally being down in a series. He's probably got the weakest head game, which he will always admit to you. That is his weakness in the game, his strength, sniping, and his accuracy. And if he can get his head back in this game, it is going to be a swing of momentum for Str8 Rippin, as you see Neighbor going off to start this one.
Well, he's got to be feeling pretty good about how he's playing right now. Again, it's early. Ball time, 6 seconds is nothing. It's about doing the right thing for your team, getting yourself in a position to win, and so far he's doing everything he needs to, letting his shields recharge, being a smart player.
Now, I love this. He knew 3 were dead, wasn't afraid to charge top middle, and now he's got to jump on the oddball. The grenade bouncing a little bit weird off that dead body, but he's going to move in, and it looks like Str8 Rippin has the perfect setup. You got Legit watching your back, T-Squared's watching your camo, and My Warrior, he's top green, so he's going to watch the entire top middle.
Ooh, Ghost Stay on me, sneaking in there, getting the beat down on Legit.
Neighbor's making a statement right here, though.
Yeah, he has the Mauler, so he has the strongest up-close weapon, so you'll see him
Oh, he
use
just
it.
gets taken out up close by Ghost Stay on me.
So we're hopping on board with Ghost, who now has that Mauler.
One shot blue entrance. One shot blue.
Going back to Ghost Ayami now, and he is finally taken down. Meanwhile, though, Karma is trying to keep his eye on the oddball and get it away from the Str8 Rippin team, who is quickly charging him. Now here he gets hit by the grenade, goes over the warp anyway because he knew his teammates were spawning on that side of the map.
Wow.
Very smart play by Karma. Selfless, but the ball, unfortunately, goes off the map anyway.
I'll tell you what, though, that was impressive because I thought he was going to play ball there. I thought he was going to let them take him out, but he was able to go across. Eventually, ball goes off the map, play ball. And again, for those who don't know, play ball is when the ball is thrown off the map, it resets in its initial spawn point, and both teams then make a rush for it. If you're a smart player, you got a few shots on you, you're not set up where your teammates can help you out, where the other team's going to take the ball over, potentially in a position of power, stand on that ledge, and when you die, you will drop the ball into the abyss, and it will respawn.
Now, that's exactly what Neighbor just did there. The 3 teammates were dead. He came in, pulled a clutch move, killed the ball carrier, tossed the ball, putting it back in the center of the map where it's going to be extremely difficult for Carbon to charge back out there and grab it.
We're going to continue our major sports analogies. That's like when your goalie covers the puck, resets for a face-off.
Absolutely. Or, it's like just you want to get out of bounds, you want to stop the clock.
And check this out, as Neighbor with no shields picks up the double kill, almost picked up a triple there. And now that's going to allow My Warrior to move in on this ball. As I say that, he's taken down, so we're hopping over to Legit, who's right now basically baiting the oddball. He didn't drop down on it immediately. Instead, he looks around for the surround. He stops Gandhi's killing spree. He saw Gandhi was heating up. As soon as you shut that down, that's a momentum change. So Legit trying to stay alive. He's got no shield, trying to do as much damage as he possibly can, though, while distracting Carbon. He's hoping his teammates can set up here to get around him, but it seems that the rest of Carbon is just shutting down Elamite, T-Squared, and Neighbor right now.
I was just going to say the same thing. I want to hear more from T-Squared because Neighbor's doing a lot of damage, but the rest of his teammates, they're not stepping up. He seems to be ready. His teammates, they're still trying to get there.
Yeah. And the other thing with Legit is that ball was down there and he was baiting it. Now remember, you pick up the ball, you can't shoot your weapon. Now that's Legit, a guy who gets hot in a hurry, a guy who can do a lot of damage. Maybe in his mind he's saying, I'm going to do more good for my team right now by using this sniper rifle.
And did you check out that shot on Gandhi? Predicted his movement, picks up the kill on Shockwave. Now going over the whip, there's Karma, who had the first shot. Legit, play ball. Oh, no, he doesn't. Wasn't able to do it. He was picked off from the middle. There's the shot at Karma. Trying to stay alive on the sniper tower. Karma's taken down, so we're going to Gandhi. And it is a mess over here at the sniper tower.
Shockwave just picked up a double kill there. See it on screen. T-Square finally takes out Shockwave.
And the player to watch right now, though, is My Warrior. He just picked up the only power-up on the map. It's the camo, which makes him invisible nearly to all other players unless he shoots, throws a grenade, or throws a punch. And he was able to sneak up there on Shockwave, but Ghost Yami charging out to finish the kill. I like that play from Ghost.
I'm really noticing a different Ghost so far this tournament, Puckett. It's like it's the Ghost of old. I mean, wouldn't you agree that he's definitely stepped up to this point?
Absolutely. And honestly, I think it was all the negativity from the community members and everyone telling him he can't cut it anymore.
Well, that's interesting. A lot of people in that same situation would crumble. You know, they would fall. They wouldn't have the fortitude to actually fight back and say, you know what, you're wrong. So you got to respect him for that, man.
They're Major League Baseball players. They can't take a bad headline in their local newspaper, let alone, actually an entire forum of people jumping on their backs. But here you have players who are actually inspired and motivated by the community of fans.
Check that out. He drops the ball, picking up the double kill killing spree, transfers the ball over cross court to the rest of his teammates who are set up here on blue, and he's got Karma, Gandhi, and Shockwave all protecting him right now. 4 alive for Carbon, and Str8 Rippin is just being double teamed and overwhelmed right now.
Great setup. Now, Aaron, you might have noticed that he was dropping the ball and picking it up as he moved over there. You might say, well, why would you do that? The reality is that when you have the ball, you run slower. You're at a slower pace, so you drop the ball, you cycle it so that you're able to move more quickly. It's like dribbling. It allows you to get to a spot a little bit quicker.
And it also lets you utilize your weapons in a split second. You can throw a grenade, get a couple of shots off, and the ball's still within your periphery there.
Yep.
Absolutely. So Ghost making a smart play here. He's ready to play ball, ready to jump off the map. He can go over a lift to snipe tower. He can move towards his team at yellow. He's in a great position.
Ghost is just really showing us a lot right now. I'm impressed. I got to tell you. I like this. I'd like to see this out of him. What I'd really like to see is I'd like to see not all 4 dead for Str8 Rippin.
Well, that's going to be hard because right now you have Gandhi and Karma tearing things up. Let's hop on board right now with Gandhi. Gandhi just coming off a big double kill that sprung that 4 dead. Now, Gandhi was just top yellow half a second ago and at camo about 20 seconds ago. So he's doing a great job of just moving around this map, not allowing Str8 Rippin to figure out where he is.
Karma's camouflage, and he's got the plasma rifle, the sniper rifle. He's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, we're hopping on board now with Karma. He's got the carbine out here. That's the alien version of the battle rifle. It shoots much faster but does less damage than the battle rifle.
Is that considered a power weapon on this map?
It's about equal. Some players prefer the battle rifle. That's the weapon we start with. And some players prefer the carbine because they can shoot it much faster. And if 7 shots to the head, they'll take a player down.
Essentially what it is, Aaron, is imagine you're walking around with 2 battle rifles. On this map, if you're able to pick it up, it's not like the sniper rifle or rockets, but what it gives you is, you're out of shots with your BR, you flip to the carbine, you're doing a lot of damage quickly.
Gotcha. Well, Gandhi just sprung a double kill, sticking a player blindly, and Karma came in to clean it up, but he was taken down by Elamite. And it looks like all of Karma's kind of freaking out right now. We have Ghostiame pushing in a little too aggressively, from my opinion, but he is able to stop the ball carrier from Str8.
But you know what? That's the Carbon of old, Puckett. They didn't worry about setups. They didn't worry about who was where. They just went and they would rush. It was a mad energy, and the only way you could beat it was just to be able to overcome, the skill. And so seeing that is reminiscent of the 2006 Carbon.
Absolutely, and that's what Gandhi was telling me at the end of the last season. Gandhi and Shockwave, I sat down with them, and they were telling me why they were failing in the Halo 2 in some of their matches. They're saying they tried to become like Final Boss. They tried to do all the setups, and that is just not the natural instincts of Carbon. These guys are a run-and-gun squad, and they're at their best when they're flowing.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to lay back for a little bit and let you hear some game sounds and some communication from the players in this great matchup.
Well, let's listen in here now with Legit.
They pick up camo just now.
That's Karma. He's weak. Watch for camo guy.
I'm dead.
Elbow. Watch for camo, man. Top 7 camo. Going bottom tree. Bottom tree, I think, with camo.
One shot. Weak on ball. Weak on ball. Gandhi gets camo. Get him before his camo comes back.
Good. Nice.
One shot on ball. Top yellow. One shot on ball. Gandhi's 1 shot on ball.
Still there. He's weak. He's 1 shot. Top
yellow, 2 guys. Top yellow, 2 guys.
Let's go.
Gandhi has Mauler, bottom tree. His camo's gone now.
Top camo.
Camo's 1 shot. Camo guy's 1 shot. Go see me.
Top blue,
Shockwave. Bottom green.
And snipe. Top blue's really
and snipe. Top tree. Top center now. Top center.
Top
Where'd top blue go?
Snipe blue. He wants snipe blue. He's 1 shot.
Top blue.
One shot top blue. Nice. 2 down.
Come at blue somewhere.
Top yellow. He's top yellow. Gauge
Gauge
jump.
him.
You want gauge jump. Top yellow. Nice. 2 dead. Go.
All right, well, Legit doing a nice job there, picking up the beatdown on Karma. He's patrolling top yellow, allowing his teammates to set up before they go for the oddball. Moving in, picks up the beatdown on Ghostiame there. Nice play. 2 down for Carbon, 2 down for Str8 Rippin. Str8 Rippin a little bit hesitant here to go after the objective.
Yep, and you know what the thing is that time's going to start to work against them pretty quickly. They're not down by a ton. It's about a 30-second differential here, maybe about 28. But they need to get in there and they need to get themselves in the position to get some time, which T-Squared is doing right now.
Yeah, well, T-Squared's got the oddball, of course. Legit trying to protect them from top blue. Does a nice job shooting Karma down in the back. Now moving in on the oddball. He knows there's a player somewhere on Snipe Tower. He's the one who took down T2. But it looks like 3 down for Carbon. This is going to be a free 10 seconds for Legit as they have narrowed the score down 115 to 105 and counting. Str8 Rippin on the comeback, Sundance.
And this is exactly what I would expect with these two heavyweight teams duking it out right here, is that these games are going to be tight, they're going to be hard fought, and you're going to see you go back and forth. It's just which one of these heavyweights is going to go down to the mat first.
Guys, I just realized something watching this game. Everyone talks about video games require hand-eye coordination and skills like that. I just realized these guys not only have to watch their screens and be able to control what's going on the screens in front of them, but they're aware of where their teammates are and can take a glance at a teammate screen and know where they are to help them out. That's amazing to me, to be able to keep track of 4 guys, know what they're doing, know where they are, and tell them what to do.
Oh, absolutely. And screen watching is a huge part of this. You'll notice whenever a player goes down, he looks over, he tries to do a quick scan of his teammates' screens. But not only that, while he's still alive, he's going to look around. Because think about that. You've got 4 times the vision there. You've got your coach behind you. It's the only way to really excel at the top level here, is to be able to utilize screen watching.
And there's constant chatter. They're telling people where they are. They're helping each other out. That requires amazing mental dexterity.
There's so much that goes into Halo, Aaron. These guys are thinking 1,000 miles a minute right now. So many different situations occur every second, and you have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to know where everyone is on the map, where to go. You have to be thinking 5 steps ahead at all times.
Absolutely. That's what separates the men from the boys in competitive Halo. And folks at home, you want to get better at this game. You want to be able to compete. Number one thing you need to be able to do is communicate. Ahead of shooting, ahead of understanding the layout of the map, if you can communicate, then you're going to be able to work with other teammates and other players.
Well, great play there by Ghostyami, breaking the Str8 Rippin defense with that double team. Now he's got a player top Snipe watching him, but you see him taking fire from Snipe too. Gandhi moves in, picks up the kill, so Ghostyami being a little bit of bait there, and Gandhi on the flank behind Str8 Rippin picked up about 2 kills, giving Ghostyami about 15 extra seconds there.
I like this. We got an 8-second differential now. Str8 Rippin still in the lead.
Here's the battle, bottom blue. We got Legit and Neighbor. Neighbor scooching in for the up close battle. He trades beatdowns with Legit. Here's Karma, though, pushing in on the ball with Gandhi. There was a play ball, T-Squared heating things up top blue. He knew the player was coming. He was set up for it, but Gandhi was just too big, took him down. Elmite Warrior making big things happen, though, picking up a double kill of his own. So 3 down for Carbon momentarily. And the last one, Karma, clutching it right there, stopping Elmite before he could even move.
Now T2 grabs the new camo, but he's under fire, able to win that battle. This is close. We got 2 minutes left. That camo could be incredibly important now as they're going to try and regroup. You see Karma doesn't see him. He's not shooting, being smart. If he shoots, he's going to be seen by the opposing team. He's just worried about position.
Are you invisible as well when you have the ball and the camo?
You are, except you have a giant icon that has a ball icon above your head. So they know where you are at all times. They just can't see you.
It's not even worth it.
No, it's a waste of it. You'll see that online a lot when you play with folks who aren't familiar with the game. Is they'll run out, they'll grab camo and sniper, and then they'll grab the ball, and you're like, okay, you're an invisible guy with a sniper rifle who's useless to me right now.
Now, if you saw on Karma's screen, Str8 Rippin did a 3-man push over the lower lip to snipe. I'd never seen that really before. Karma was unable to really focus on one target, and all 3 of them survived, and they came back out and finished them off.
That's huge, and you're absolutely right, because you got 3 guys firing back at you. It's almost like a bullet shield for the second guy, and that the third guy is, just going to be able to shoot wherever he needs to. So that worked out. That was gutsy, but it definitely worked for Str8 right there. And Elamite's got the ball now.
And check out T-Squared's BR. He is on fire right now. He is so precise with every shot, shooting across map, forcing Carbon. He's not killing anyone, but he's taking down their shields and forcing them to back down. And his team's got a 50-second lead. It's almost mathematically over.
It's over right now, my friend. And the thing about it that's amazing, you just mentioned, his shots were very laser-like, precise, if you will. So he's not killing people. What he's doing, he's getting the shields down. They're having to back up. And then he would take a few more shots just to let them know he's still there. That's called being smart and using that weapon for what it's for, which is get your teammates an opportunity to get that ball time and get your opponents backed into a corner.
He's putting 3 shots on an enemy, which at the very least keeps him sort of contained so those other guys can come around and help him out.
Absolutely. Well, this one's about to be over here.
All right, so we are going to Game 5. If you'll remember, Carbon started off strong, winning Game 1. Str8 Rippin came right back in Game 2. Carbon taking Game 3 to make it a 2-1. But now here in Game 4, Str8 Rippin's going to tie it up 2-2. And just like I was hoping for, we're going the full 5-game series. This is the tiebreaker coming up. Team Slayer